captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Hello there.
I am Captain Lysandra. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern.
The Admiral? Come in from...
You are the only one on this island that can...
Really? The congregation is good at keeping it...
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this...
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn whether...
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few, but what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one, so I don't see how I can help you find out where this...
From one captain to...
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular... And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that your mother came from a village on the plains in the south. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the...
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
I recently found out...
Your mother was from...
Indeed. She was captured before...
She was called Arelwyn.
Of course. Everyone...
Could you tell me more about that?
But I remember the village the night. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its...
So my father died too. Do you know if any...
Yes. Slan. Your mother's sister. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Arelwyn was a renowned healer, taking her place.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for them, but all alone. Far from the island.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She doesn't speak much to me.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he's...
Hello.
Renaikse. Do you need help?
Actually, yes. I'm looking...
Oh. And what...
Ulan told me that she... could...
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty... She says that he loves the people from your island too much. Anyway, if you want to find her. I am not sure if she is there right now.
I'm extremely grateful.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. On my blade. Then let's go! May your shadow engulf our enemies.
See if you can ward off this fate! Here comes our pay, boys!
Protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Then let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
How do you feel now?
Well, usually these animals...
We are glad we arrived at the right time.
Excuse me, but are you Slan?
Yes, that's me.
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to...
Very well. I will...
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't
My mother, or rather, the woman who...
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child.
It looks familiar. It's good that you are wearing it today. My undivorced tears say...
She wanted me to help her die. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Tulame, so I watched her suffer.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. What's more, you brought me her child. All is well now. You are home, my mag.
Petrus, I want to...
Thank me. Despite it.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, And you lied to everyone, including... But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family.
My child, what you're saying At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you, I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before...
Siora, Vertir Madiseld. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany...
I came to give our mother back to the earth. I know. Performing the Iseld. I miss her too. No. Preparing the place. We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
I don't see anything peculiar.
There. Hangnails. This is not at all. We cannot use them. Something to be better around.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Take potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Poison on my blade. And let's go! Armor will no longer protect you. Let's
will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need
Where can we find them?
And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because once we have gathered these last items, I thank you for being by.
Don't mention it, Siora.
On Almanawi, do you want to trade? Do you see anything you... If you want to trade again, you know where to find me. Do you see anything you... If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. There. Everything is in place. Thanks again. My sister should be joining. Oh, these rituals are demanding. You have been a true friend. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed.
It's only natural, Siora.
We should go now.
Good day, dear sir.
We would like to have some information regarding an important...
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that...
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been... Last I heard about it, he was doing business. But that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful. But I seem to recall that since then, the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a...
Perfect.
Of course. I hope the Darcys are not in...
Don't worry, madam. Their name... We are thinking about becoming associates.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine. Are your boots
can I help you?
Are you Madame Claire?
We would like to meet...
Bastian? I don't know where he...
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one...
We must find him.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have...
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations...
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find...
You think something may have happened to him there?
If with Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Greetings, sir.
To Hikmet, please.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Hello, sir.
It is I. What can I do?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed...
Yes. Yes, he did. To be honest, our exchange... And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that...
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a...
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not...
What if something happened to him?
He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be. Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave...
Greetings. If you have come to do business...
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with...
Have you heard of a man called
It would be difficult not to. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments, and now my boss makes me work twice as much with ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I...
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare
And if I'm not mistaken...
The boss has always been difficult. I work using leftovers thrown away while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else.
How can a brilliant... I am certain that any great laboratory in town... So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than... My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few...
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I...
You again?
You may not know where he is, but you did it.
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killer.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the...
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats.
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Flasks, you'll find the quintessence of...
Mercy! Have mercy! I will repay every...
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you...
Maybe he's friends with the weak.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like...
You think I'm afraid? I thought...
Vasco, let me try to take care. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a... Bet if you want to pay in his stead, my lord.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no...
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, he'll have to make...
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocrats. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Desardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you...
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more. For you had it all. Everything I thought I was entitled. I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I...
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets.
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret...
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of... Fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of...
And so you have left the cavern, Renaigse. And here...
I have no idea why you suddenly decided to shut us in there. But it matters. I must know what second seed is required to open the door to the sack. Now, more than ever, we must find Vinbar. He slew Katasak and he...
Vinbar would not have killed Katasak. He respected him. And why...
I have no idea why, but I know it to be true. The Tierna Hak Kadaktus revealed this to me.
No. You are the one who lies, like all the other Renaigse. I should never have let you enter the cavern. And even less... Eight more!
Watch out! Grenade! Renaigse, will you be brave enough to fight? Renaigse, will you be brave enough to fight? So, will you be brave enough to fight?
We are happy to see you again.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you. Of course. When we participated in the Dunkus...
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only though...
That's right, yeah, what?
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter...
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Genadu, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Thank you, Morian. And Finn. At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tierna Hakadak...
You're right.
But we don't know which.
If this savage spoke the truth... Hey!
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. So I suggest you disappear.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility. We also are, explorers.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But...
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well...
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on it. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here...
Listen, I don't want to worry. When the Islanders' clan notice his disappearance, they will come for him. You can imagine what will happen then.
Yeah. You're not wrong. With the time it'll take to craft enough explosives... Never mind, guys. We'll leave.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place this...
The character has changed. He now...
You're right. They even depict his bond to...
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of...
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the...
Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Esco Halen, Esco Va.
Mach, es boglin daigani.
Kairto, Moria.
Kauden es gret abudan. The paintings in the cave were... It is obvious that they depict the bonding. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the...
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. There must be some sort of contamination. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual.
How will we know when it takes place?
And they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the holy... What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met.